Alright guys, you may hear some background noise going on. Not sure. We're having some yard work done out here. But I want to have a moment. I seem to be the most vocal person from the United States, although I'm not in the United States at the moment, that the most vocal guy about the ridiculousness of amateur boxing judging. And I'm just sick of it. We love amateur boxing in this house. One of my big heroes coming up was a Cuban named Teofilo Stevenson. And, he was a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. And folks, you can go look this guy up. He was something else. So anyway, I liked him a whole lot. John Tate, whom I ended up being able to work a little bit around, who ended up becoming the WBA heavyweight champion of the world, and others I could mention as a young guy. I'm mentioning as a young guy right now. Boxing today is the judging, the rule makers. We're all going to have to, and when I get back, trust me, I'll be there. They don't like me around. I wouldn't like me around either. You tend to not like people that come around that don't have anything positive to say, but a lot of negative and things to say, and that's about all I got to say for amateur boxing and Boxing USA in general. We've had a big week of boxing around here. We got to see Zeke Castro take a win over a California Golden Boy that just had all the media behind him, all the attention behind him, even though he was claiming poor, all the money behind him, the supposed best trainers behind him, and Zeke Castro mopping the floor up with him. But it seems to me the powers to be weren't going to have that. Seems to me, see, and you may not get it, you won't understand this, you'll say this is far-fetched, but look around you. If you're following any type of politics, far-fetched, I know how these damn brains work. That first decision they were going to give to California boy, he was the guy. That's what they do. They center in on 2 or 3 different kids that they think that the people are going to like. It's going to make money later on. And what they don't realize is those are typically the kids that don't make it. And they don't make the money. And they don't make good professionals. And most of them tend not to even become professionals because they're just not good enough. I was going to do this video standing up, but I'm going to finish it sitting down. I got a bad back problem today. But this judging, of course I'm not watching amateur boxing in the UK or Germany or Canada even. But I am watching it in the US, and I know we suck. We're going to put forward an Olympic team that has the wrong people representing us. And we're going to get demolished like we did last time. See, this is a recurring thing with these bums. And now I'm not calling the fighters bums, I'm calling the establishment bums. So Zeke beat the California guy with all this stuff behind him, all these wonderful stories, all this, all that, best equipment, best this, best that. And Zeke mopped the floor up with this bigger, stronger California boy. And that's because Zeke works. It's old school. So they put him in with this next guy. You can see both these fights, by the way. I believe they still have them posted on Zeke Castro's Seniors channel. Just look up Zeke and Castro, and it should be the first thing that pops up for you on Facebook. And I believe their page is open. I'm friends with them, but I believe you can go on as a guest and be able to see these past 2 fights he's had. He just chose to upload them on Facebook, or do them live maybe. I don't know. But I've watched both these fights, and Zeke won so convincingly over the California guy that there was no way in the world that they could pull that out of their hat without really, really looking like the dogs that they are. So he fought this boy last night, and it was a little closer of a fight. It was a little closer. I did a punch count. I did what I considered to be a power punch count on top of it. And for both the guys, and Zeke won the first round and the third round. There's no way of getting by that. I don't care what anybody sees. I know what I see. And I've been hanging around long enough to be very qualified. I'm not a YouTuber news guy or anything like that. I know what I'm talking about. And I don't mean to be saying that. I'm like a ill-natured, mean old man, but I know of no other way to say that. I just do, and I'm getting sick of people that don't know anything trying to put science rocketry words up in these things like they do. It's ridiculous, and it's ignorant. So Zeke gets in there with this boy. Now, this is a black guy. I do not mean this offensive. It's just the only thing I can relate it to. That damn boy got in there showboating and did nothing from the second round onward except jump around in the ring like a damn monkey. And when Zeke would go in on him, or he would come in on Zeke, Zeke was hitting some power lefts and coming around with some right crosses and right hooks. This guy was holding a lot. And it took the referee quite a time that I heard he didn't physically separate these boys at all from what I remember here. But I'm sitting there, and close to the end of the fight, he yells, "Stop holding." You know, and in amateur boxing, you can't hold folks. You can't get in there and showboat and cause a scene and run your mouth and stuff like that. And in the rules, which are clear, it's showboating, and you can't do it. You can't do it verbally or physically. And that's all the kid was doing. And it was pathetic on that other kid's part. And it's not the kid. It's the brothers training the kid to act like a damn monkey in the ring. Now, you can just say whatever you want about me. I don't give a damn. But you can call me racist, or call me any damn thing in the book you choose to call me. That sort of thing, irrespective of the color of the person, there's no place in amateur boxing for that crap. And that was an awful decision. Awful decision. And that decision, in my opinion, even with different judges, was done because some feelings got hurt because California boy lost in an earlier round. Well, how do you? That's a lot of you're conjecting a lot. That's a lot of conjecture. I know these people. I know how they act. And you can too, even if you don't know any of these people. Go look on Boxing USA and you have as much dessert baking classes videos as you do boxing videos. It's a joke. It's woke people with their woke little attitudes, and their woke little liberal didn't get it, and these people have no decency, no ethics, no honor about them, and they're running our boxing program in the United States. Not for long, I'll add you. Not for long. That little amateur program is going to go through some massive changes next year. You all will see. You will see. You have no idea who may be put in the seat and behind the desk that's going to be doing it. But don't be surprised. So it was just awful. So, I'm trying to get my point across. These judges, these people, they are not adequately trained. They do not adequately understand boxing, and they certainly don't adequately understand boxing judging. And all you got to do is go to an amateur event, folks. Get seated behind them and listen to them talk. There'll be two of them sitting there. Well, I don't know. Well, let's ask him, he or her. They have more experience. And they'll just do what they're told to do. The one that's supposedly the man ends up dictating generally what the other judges do. And they'll sit and when they're doing this, you fixing to get a split decision to make something look a little better. And it's ridiculous. And we've seen it time and time again over the past probably 8 years. And it's got to go. I'm just sorry as I can be, but Obamonomics don't belong, or Bidenomics do not belong in boxing judging. Trumponomics don't belong in it. It needs to be done fairly by people that are awake to the knowledge of boxing and not woke, weirdo, perverted idiots. However, I know that other people that are in power positions in boxing have looked at this and see it exactly like I saw it. They see it exactly like I saw it. There's a small select group of people that didn't see it like I saw it, that don't see U.S. amateur boxing judging like I see it. There's a very small select group of people that have a totally different opinion than the people like me. And that small select group are the people that's doing it, that are judging and making all these bad and foul decisions. Y'all go look at that fight, because you're going to see a guy that had no technique, had some physical attributes, yes, but had very sloppy, awful boxing technique, and you're going to see a guy that was outpointed. Zeke won that fight. I used to watch so much of this amateur boxing. A lot. I used to watch all the team events where Team USA would be going against these other countries. I don't do that no more. I watch Zeke because I know where Zeke's going if he chooses to continue. But it was a travesty what happened yesterday. And boxing is the worst for it. And I guarantee to you all, if we pick up a couple of third place medals in the Olympics, I will be shocked. We suck. And it's not the boxers, it's the people that are catapulting the wrong fighters into representing in the Olympics or other team games. And it's a joke. And it's awful. And those motherfuckers have got to go. It's as simple as that. They have got to go. So, I tell these young guys all the time, you've got to knock the son of a bitch out, because there is no other, and you got to be careful how you do that, because they'll disqualify you to get their little woke minority or whoever, their little woke California boy or whatever they're wanting to the top. That you get your ass in there, you develop knockout skill, and then you move on to the pros, because you're going to need knockout skill. I know how to, not many, I'm telling you, not many people know how to do this, but everybody I've come in contact with, everybody I've trained, everybody that I've been involved with them, typically they're the strongest in their weight class out of everybody else around. And we do this without losing speed. Case in point, go look at Joe's videos. He's getting bigger, he's getting more muscular, he's getting stronger. Hits like a damn mule kick, and is as strong as an ox, and getting faster. There's a way and a process to do these things. And these things have been lost to all this science bullshit and people that are wanting to sell stuff. And they're full of crap. That snack program. Get the hell out of here. That guy's so vagina-ized with that program. Well, he's got stronger. He's on the snack. I could spend 1 week with a guy. 1 week. And he'll go in there like a damn marble countertop. And punching like a damn mule. And I'm telling you, the old ways are the best ways. And we got to get a handle on this boxing. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And that's why Joe ain't up there right now in the mix of it. It's exactly why. And the reason why he ain't in the mix of it here is because everybody wants to talk about brain damage when Joe comes along. Oh, we can't have him. Oh, my God. You know, we're worried about all these other teenagers getting brain damage. You know, but then you look at them and they're sparring each other and they have no technique and they're just giving each other brain damage once a week. So there's a lot of lunacy going on everywhere. But we just got to fix boxing. One sure way that ain't going to fix it is to start a boxing news channel and side with one fighter and bash all other fighters against that one the whole time. That's not opening people up to think about boxing, to understand it better. And I call them the fashion channels. And nobody needs to be watching the boxing fashion channels. And you don't need to be watching any channel, young boxer, where everybody's parroting everybody else. They're just mimicking, and every damn body's saying the same damn things. And y'all gonna be talking, if Joe chooses to continue, you all gonna be talking about him big time one day. You know, and then when you see his old man will say, we ain't doing shit nobody's doing today. Not hardly a damn thing. And we ain't showing you what we do. Go back in time and learn what these old guys were doing. Because what's happening today is producing quitters, people that'll take a damn knee and just quit, people that'll sit on the stool because they're tired. Nobody can get through 12 rounds. Nobody can take a punch to the midsection. It's just a damn shame. It's turned into a damn candy ass game. It's just a candy ass thing. And we need to get by that. And the best way to get by that is that the ass-kicking young guys that are coming up get a fair damn shake at a decision. This is ridiculous. And you as a boxing fan, you need to make your fucking mind up. Do you want a monkey jumping around in the ring, running all over the place, or do you want to see a damn fight? You got to make your mind up to it. You won't, and the damnedest thing is, the ones of you that be backing this punk that did that in that fight are the same ones that hate the Klitschko's because they'd say they'd hit and grab. So, everybody's trying to have their cake and eat it too, but it's just idiotic. And another suggestion, go watch the movie Idiocracy. Look that up. We're there now. Just go look that up. This is crazy. This is my vent for today. Folks, this is why Joe's not up in all these tournaments right now in the U.S., because I'd have him there kicking the shit out of everybody. But the amateurs is really around for the real workers, the boys that are really working, the young men that are really, and young ladies that are really working so hard. The amateurs in the USA is just the only purpose it would be to break their spirit, to break their hard-working spirit, and just promote a woke fool, or the most lunatic acting fool around over the hard worker and the guys and the gals that's really won. And I'm getting sick of this shit. So that's my vent for today. If that's what you guys like in boxing, and sure what you're getting, you should be enjoying the living shit out of it. But for the rest of us that like real boxing, a man's sport, real fights, we ain't liking it.